Messenger na ka?
Kumusta? Bato na na to.
Di kumusta naman mo ni?
Let's not talk about that kay Castin to siya tayo. Oh my God.
Okay, sabi mo by the way, I said something earlier. So, wala sila. Uy, sabaan.
Sabi lang, mura mo nagdili ka sa buwan mo.
Sige, gamit ka. Kwenta PR ka. Sa awas sa iyo, naman ang internet sa internet. Patricia, narinig ko siya sa stop na lang. Lagi ko na yung promise.
Okay, mag-inom na sa
This scene shows the different transmission models of communication: the sender, message, receiver, encoding and decoding, noise, context, feedback, and effect. The sender is the person one themselves. She has the information or the message and directly transmitting it to person 2, which is the receiver. The noise takes place when the person 2 didn't hear the message of person 1 because of the noise from the girls who are talking about something. The context of the communication, or where the communication takes place, is the coffee shop. The feedback in communication is when person 2 reacted to the message of person 1 regarding someone. Encoding takes place when person 2 thought about being thirsty and it became decoding because she transmitted the message by saying, "Iuhaw na ko, inom sa ta," or "I'm thirsty, let's drink first," in English. The effect of the message takes place when person 1 reacted about the message that person 2 said. After she said let's not talk about that person, person 2 immediately stopped talking about him, and that is the effect of the message.
Before I forget how I come kita.
The channel or the medium of communication is seen in this situation because of the cell phone. The idea or the message of the sender is sent to the receiver through video.
Good day, Philippines. Welcome to Info Talks. This is your host. I am Althea Tumanda.
And I am Louwin Barantes.
Hello, Louwin. How are you today?
Actually, Althea, I am really good and I felt excitement about today's topic.
Me too. I am really excited, but not just because of the topic, but to our guests.
Before we introduce them, let us discuss the topic first.
So today we will be talking about the transmission models of communication according to Laswell, Wilbur Scorn, Wesley, and McLean.
Our topic today will be explained by your respective hosts and especially by our guests.
Our guest for today is no other than Miss Chaynne.
Louwin, sir, just like our topic for today, she also encounters different transmission models of communication.
Really, Louwin?
Yes.
So without further ado, let us welcome our speaker, Miss Patricia Kane Colo.
Hello everyone, hello viewers.
Hello, Miss Patricia. How are you today?
I'm good, how about you guys?
We're good too.
So today, we will be talking about transmission models of communication according to Laswell, Wilbur, Sarcasm, Wesley, and McLean.
So to start off, Louwin will give a glimpse about the study of communication according to Laswell.
Laswell's model communication, also known as Laswell's communication model. According to Laswell, the study of communication is attempt to answer the question, who says what to whom through which channel, and which what effect of communication of intense involves knowledge. From the news, we got new of pandemic outbreak and learned ways to protecting ourselves from the disease. Just like what we are facing now due to COVID-19. We learn how to protect ourselves and we know about the disease COVID-19 because of the communication we have. By the use of news, another effect has to do with behavior. We may be lured into watching blockbuster movie or bullying a certain product because we have heard so much about it from friends. And advertisement, this effect of communication takes place when you heard from a famous influencer or artist that she using particular product and she leaves a good review about it and post it her social media account. Viewers will immediately buy those product, and that is where the effect of communication takes place.
Alright, thank you, partner. Is that right, Miss Chai, that when you post something in your blog, your subscribers will immediately buy those products?
Yes, indeed. When I post something in my social media or example from my YouTube channel, they buy it immediately, or sometimes wala nila mahadili sa ako like out of stock.
Okay,
Moving on.
sana all makamove on.
Kidding aside, let us proceed to the next topic.
Miss Chai will explain to us the definition of Wilbur's term about communication.
From the Latin origin, communication, communis, which means common or shared understanding. Schramm defines communication as a purposeful effort to establish commonness between a source and receiver. Schramm models of communication process requires three elements: the source, message, and destination. The source encodes a message and transmits it into destination via some channel, whereas the message is received and decoded. For the understanding to take place, Schramm points at the source and destination must have something in common, must share common experience.
That was so very interesting. Thank you, Ms. Chai. For our last topic, the definition about Wesley and McLean about communication partner.
Thank you, partner. Wesley and McLean expanded the definition of Schramm about communication by including the role of communication in the equation. One such communication is a professional journalist who links new resources with the audience, or the advertising company which links business with consumer. Sequence is thus not simply sender, message, channel, and etc., but rather takes revised versions, takes account of the fact that the mass communication do not usually originate message or communication. Rather, they relay the potential audience on their own.
Thank you, partner.
Today, we learn about the different meaning and understanding about communication.
Yes, thank you, Ms. Chai, for being here with us and for sharing your knowledge and comprehensive ideas about communication. We learned a lot today, right, partner?
Yes, partner. That's all for today, Info Talkers. Hope you learned something. Good day and God bless. This has been your host. I am Althea Castin Tumanda,
And I'm Louwin Barantes.
leaving you with a motivational quote from John Powell.
Communication work for those who work at it.
Never stop learning, stay rooted, and
Soar
high.
The ritual view of communication is a communications theory proposed by James W. Carey, wherein communication, the construction of a symbolic reality, represents, maintains, adapts, and shares the beliefs of a society in time. In short, the ritual view conceives communication as a process that enables and enacts societal transformation.
Hello, Khiara.
Dayahain ka na, the party will start now.
Wala ko ba niyo, Johnny? Yeah, we'll be right there in a minute. Chill lang. Sabi natin, ha?
My relatives here na and some of my friends and classmates, pero gusto ko na amo kasi I need you guys here para banha taari. Like, let's have fun, come and hurry.
Ay nako, Khiara, chill lang. Maboring o wala ako lagi. Basta, ikaw may ako daw. I can just know that. Sige, mabush mo nga namin. Bye-bye! Happy birthday, Khiara!
Happy birthday!
Guess what? Bukanta daw si Jenny karon.
Hala, sure. Uy, ang yan!
Huy! No. So what's the plan man sa birthday ni mo ron?
Kasi makalingawan sa imong birthday karon. Bitaw sa to plano.
Gusto ko mag-vlog para sa akong birthday.
Ano, vlogger na ba yan si Khiara? O may chance mo, ano dito ko basta
Mo subscribe ta sa yahan.
Yeah. Diba?
Subscribe na yan. Speaking of vlogger, I have a friend si Chaynne. Vlogger na siya and known siya for vlogging diri sa atong town. Actually, she saw your post sa Twitter. Pwede na ko siya i-message siya pangalan. Okay na sa inyo pa.
Seryoso, oy?
Oo. Buotan na siya tapos nindot na siyang mimong content.
Seryoso? Sugot ko, I know her. I usually watch her videos from YouTube and it's so very entertaining. And malipay jud ko if i-content niya ang akong birthday.
Nice. Sige, ako siyang i-message sa IG para
Sige,
ma-video
thanks.
niya imong special day. Wait lang ha.
The reference to Carrie's ritual view of communication in Twitter enables the establishment, transformation, and maintenance of social interaction. For example, Twitter involves both sharing and participation by way of tweets, and association and fellowship by way of following. As a pervasive component of our personal and social lives, communication fulfills many functions. Here are 5 of its main functions.
Uy, Khiara, tara TV ah.
Sige na, open na.
Breaking news! Davao City Mayor Sara Duterte Carpio says she would push for mandatory military service for all Filipinos reaching the age of 18 if she wins the vice presidency in the May polls. In the virtual caravan held with running mate Ferdinand Marcos Jr. on Wednesday, Duterte Carpio said she would use the office of the vice president to urge the House of Representatives and the Senate of the Philippines to pass such legislation. Duterte Carpio said countries like South Korea and Israel have been requiring their citizens to perform military service.
Okay ba?
No.
Hindi. It's not right.
This is surveillance, a function of communication displaying the role of news and information from communication media.
Uy, kailangan po danay, di po ko masugot na pugsunta ng mga pila ng ROTC. Bitaw, mura nag-abusa na kayo sa kanang gobyerno, no? Okay lang sa K-drama, ang ngayon patanong, pero dito sa Philippines, I don't like it. Hindi ko unahan. Yan.
Pataka man no, mas maayo yun may mandatory ROTC kay nga no para boss atong kuan physical fitness.
Klaro na, chuy pa kayo may ROTC kay kasi swag yun.
Ngani.
Para matuhay bang lawas ba? Physically fit.
Para ang mga babae di dahil maborod ba dapat ilang focus ang bansa nato.
Sakto ka yun. May point po mo no?
Oh God.
Nice ka.
Hoy, Jong, namin nakita sa internet.
According to Philstar, why ROTC isn't mandatory in the first place because kurap ni siya kaayo. Many students would pay to get a passing score and that's unfair. Haven't you heard also about katong kay Mark Chua that was killed because of his power?
Interpretation, a function of communication relating to analysis and commentary that leads to persuasion of opinion.
Guys, stop the sabay na. The cake is ready. Here.
Happy birthday to you.
Birthday happy.
Happy birthday to you.
Birthday happy.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Blow the candle na.
Socialization, an education function of communication that refers to the transmission of values and culture within society, such as the candle blowing tradition in birthdays.
Guys, if you don't mind, I would like to do intermission number.
Sabon. Son.
Oy, kanta
Is dedicated to our birthday girl, Khiara. Hi, Khiara.
Sampon.
I'm ready to be with me that someday. I know down inside you are.
Entertainment, a function of communication relating to relaxation, reward, diversion, and reduction of tension.
Thank you! Konti na ka, so di na ka ma-approve sa ROTC.
Sure, sana all.
Sana all. Ako kay 18 ako, kisa kay 18 diri. Ako. Kamo 18 ako? 20. 20? Sana all. 20 na ka? Hindi siya ma-appeal. Oo, sana all. Ako 18 ako.
Bye!
Kasi mo bye.
So, pag ako sa harap 30, damotag makuan, damotag.
Kamu, ma-appeal mo.
Mobilization, a function of communication relating to its ability to generate public action about a social issue.
Bailo na tag-edad, kaya gusto ko ma-appeal.
Pwede ra.
Okay, pwede naman maupaw ka.
Ang hindi ko ito, ka.
Di man mo, upaw ko. Ang nga ni noon.
Gusto? Nice doon ang hair. Wow, bahala mo. Nasa inyo.
Show me!
Communication also has levels. This can be based on the number of people involved, location of communicators, immediacy of communication exchange, communication context, as well as sensory channels involved.
Pero guys, anyways, pagkalala dyan ko mauli kasi sa orasan.
Yup.
Hindi na dyan ko sorry. Oh, happy birthday na lang.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Nahinay pa tayo, nahinay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Nga may arf-arf.
Hindi ko pahawa. Hindi ko pahawa.
Bye!
Bye-bye.
Ayaw to face to face.
Asan siya po? Asan na nakupunta?
Pinistrainog. Ay, napilan man tayo yung mafia drug business cartel black market or shabu-shabu yakuza business.
This is interpersonal level of communication, which is something internal, such as thought processes, speaking aloud, or writing to oneself.
Wait lang, nabili na akong cellphone. Saan siya po?
I mean Cebu. I mean Cebu. Katawag Cebu kasi makita mo sa akong uyab nga.
Di ba may meeting ta sa Sabado?
Oo, I'm sorry bro. Di ko maka-appeal kay naging matukog ka ng Cebu karong Sabado ka sa uyab. Sorry ha, sorry mo ano to. Mato. Bye-bye.
Uy, kabalo ka na lagi sekreto si Chay. Naon sa? Nakabuti ko sa iya nga. Lagi siya yung ko na sa Shabu.
Ha? Si Chay nag-vlogger na to na phone.
Communication can also be interpersonal level or involving more than one person. The specific subcategory that was exampled here involves only two persons. This is called dyadic communication.
Sige ha, maulit ako.
Bye.
Hoy! Hoy! Sino na ka ni uli?
Oo, karon lang.
Naman di ay.
Naku, iingon.
Sige ay.
Naku, nabatin kay Chay. Sige po. Ano siya, shabu.
Shabu?
Oo.
Chay, as in katong Chay nga. Kasi may nakingon.
Oo, yes.
This is a subcategory now involving three or more persons called group communication, where communication is face-to-face and immediate response or reaction can be given.
Oo, tinuod.
Seryoso?
Yes, tinuod yun.
Wala ito na ingon kay po Francis. Tara.
Sangte Mikael Arcangels pero si Chay may kitagong shabu. This is a subcategory involving large groups called public communication, where source delivers a monologue and feedback is minimal or restricted. Interpersonal communication can also be either direct or mediated.
Uy, Kane. Ako si Chika sa inyo, ha? Kailang kasabot ka. Oo, Jud ko ka to. Si Chay, katong vlogger.
Oo, ano naman, saan siya?
Oo, Jud ko ka to. Kasabot ang friends me. Pero, oo ka to. She's trouble.
Direct interpersonal communication is done face-to-face.
Dali na sa birthday.
Uy! Jen, pag-joke-joke ka na, uy!
Lagi ko mag-joke, promise.
Uy, pag tinod!
Lagi bahala ka. Ay, baka kung nagsabod ako ng si Chaynne. Jatan daw na ko siya, be. Dano? Sabo? You. What?
Mediated interpersonal communication involves the use of technology, such as telephone or internet. When mediated interpersonal communication involves large audiences, it is called mass communication. Breaking news! Filipino vlogger girl Miss Chai, isa palang yakuza. Inaabisuhang huwag lapitan ang Patricia upang maiwasang masaksak ng katana at di matamaan ng rasenggan. Mass communication utilizes technologies such as broadcast media in order to cater to a large amount of audiences.
Di ko drug boy. Please, believe me.
When communication takes place using computer and internet-based technologies such as email, websites, and social media, it is called computer-mediated communication.
Қанағаттанарлық бағалды, қанағаттанарлықсыз бағалды.